Hello. Ooh. There, is that better? No, not the face, I mean the voice. Well, there's a good possibility that you have been wearing one of these masks just as I have been if you've been going out in public. That's at least what the health officials are recommending us to do. That any time that you go to the grocery store, that any time you're going to be within close proximity of other individuals, that in order to protect yourself or protect the members of your family and protect other individuals that you might be with, that you be sure to wear a mask. And I want to encourage you to be sure to follow their guidelines. But I wonder, do we sometimes think that when it comes to our relationship with God that we have to wear a mask too? Maybe there's times in which we're feeling depressed or we're feeling afraid. We have a certain sense of doubt, especially as we are going through times like this pandemic. And instead of going to God in honesty and candor, being authentic, genuine, and real, we go to God and we just sort of fake it by wearing a mask. We pretend to be people that we're not. The good news, though, is that God says, you don't have to play games with me. You don't have to do that. In fact, there's a wonderful verse of Scripture in the book of Hebrews in which the writer says, let us approach God's throne boldly, with confidence, so that we can find grace and peace to help us in our moments of need. I like that description, to approach God's throne boldly and with confidence. Because when you translate that freely from the Greek, do you know what it means? It means that you don't have to hold anything back. That you can be honest, candid, vulnerable, transparent, authentic. You can be real with God and say to God, God, this is exactly how I am feeling. So if this pandemic that we're going through, and it's been 6 weeks plus now, amazing, has you feeling depressed or down, if you're feeling alone, isolated, if you're feeling anxious or afraid, you don't have to play games with God. You don't have to worry about God saying to you, put on your mask. Because unlike the health department, God will say to you, take off your mask. Throw it away. I love you just as you are, regardless of how you are feeling and what you are facing. So taking off the mask and being real with God. Will you? I'm Chuck Moran. I'm just wondering.